Hello students, welcome back to our channel. Thus far we have completed 3 chapters: Network Theory Basics, Network Theorems and Transient Analysis. Today we are starting a new chapter, that is Sinusoidal Steady State Analysis for AC Circuits. So now why we study AC circuits? Till now most of our part was limited to DC circuits. In the historic times, DC sources were the main means of providing electric power. But when alternating current were introduced, we started to use alternating current for providing power. Why? Because AC is more efficient and economical to transmit over long distances. So in this chapter, we will analyze the circuits in which source voltage or current is time varying. So now let us talk about sinusoids. What are sinusoids? So sinusoid is a signal which has a form of sine function or cosine function. Means this is a signal which has a form of either sine function or cosine function. So if we want to represent voltage and current in sine function, we can write as Vm sine omega t and current as Im sine omega t. In cosine, we write Vm cos omega t and Im cos omega t. See, a sinusoidal current is usually referred as alternating current. So, what are AC circuits? You can write it: the circuits driven by sinusoidal current or sinusoidal voltage are AC circuits. Okay. See, in AC circuits, source voltage and source voltage or source current are time varying. Okay. Now see, sinusoidal function produces both transient and steady state responses. Means you can write as sinusoidal function response as steady state response plus transient response. But see, the transient response dies out with time, so that only the steady state response remains. When the transient response has become negligibly small compared to steady state response, we say that the circuit is operating at sinusoidal steady state. Okay. See, sinusoidal steady state sinusoidal steady state analysis includes, here we study about what? Identification of frequency, angular frequency, peak value, RMS value, phase of a sinusoidal signal. Okay. So let us take a sinusoidal signal. See, we can write a sinusoidal signal in 3 modes. First mode is radian mode. In radian mode, we represent voltage or current, as we can represent a current also like this, that in voltage we represent Vm sine omega t, and if we are taking current, then we will represent it as Im sine omega t. Okay. In radian mode it is given, so here we have taken omega t, where Vm is amplitude of, or you can say maximum amplitude of sinusoid. Okay, and this omega is angular frequency in radian per second, and omega t is nothing but argument, and this is in radian. So see, you already know that a sinusoid repeats itself every t seconds. T is its time period. Means if I consider a sinusoidal signal, I am not considering whole sinusoidal signal. Means it will, this curve will goes like forever in this direction and in this direction also. If we consider a sinusoidal signal like this, see, मुझे आप ये बताओ इसमें से कितना पार्ट है कर्व का जो हर बार रिपीट हो रहा है, तो आप क्या कहोगे? This part of the sinusoidal signal is repeating itself forever, yes or no? Means sorry, this part of sinusoidal signal is repeating itself after every cycle. Means if I say that this is t and this is 2t, means every t seconds it is repeating itself, yes or no? So this t means this is the smallest part, this is the smallest time period, yes or no? Or this is, you can say, this is how much time? T seconds. So this sinusoidal signal is repeating itself after every t seconds. Okay, and so t is the period of sinusoid. You will study these things in more details in signal and systems. Okay, now I am considering only this part of a sinusoidal wave. So, and it is in radian mode, so this will be omega t, and here it is V. Okay, see, Vm is what? Maximum amplitude of sinusoid. So what is the maximum amplitude of positive amplitude of sinusoid? This. So this is Vm, and this is the maximum negative amplitude of the sinusoid. This is minus Vm. Okay, if you calculate it, then you will find that at pi the sine wave first become, at 0 it will become 0, and pi it will become 0, and also at 2 pi this value become 0. So in radian we represent it like this, that this is pi and this is 2 pi. In radian mode, what is the time period of this sinusoidal signal? Nothing but 2 pi. Okay, and this value, see, the voltage between these two points are called, means this positive peak value, positive peak and negative peak, the voltage between these two peak values are called voltage peak to peak value, and this voltage peak to peak value is 2 Vm. Okay, voltage peak to peak is nothing but voltage between positive peak and negative peak. So one thing you already know, that omega is equals to 2 pi f, yes or no? You can represent angular frequency in simple frequency as omega is equals to 2 pi f, and f is, we know that frequency is 1 by time period, so omega in terms of time period will be 2 pi by t. Okay, now let us move to the next mode in which we can represent a sinusoidal wave that is in degree mode. This is in radian mode, and we again represent it in degree mode. This is, if we write 2 pi in degree, what it will be? 360 degree, because pi is nothing but 180 degree. Yes or no? Okay, so let us move to degree mode. Second mode is degree mode. So in degree mode, we represent a voltage or current in as Vm sine theta, where Vm, you already know that this is the maximum amplitude and this is angle theta. Okay, and we represent the sine curve as this. This is the sine curve, and only the points are changed, that in the previous radian mode this axis was omega t and here it is theta. See, there it was pi and here it will be 180 degree and it is 360 degree. Vm will be same. So we can also represent it as degree mode. Now the third mode is time mode. See, in India we work on f is equals to 50 hertz everywhere. Okay, so if we have f equals to 50 hertz, then we can calculate t from here. T will be what? 1 by f, that is 1 by 50. You can write it as 20 milliseconds. Okay, and v, how we can represent v as in time mode? So from in the previous we have calculated omega value 2 pi by t. So we simply replace the omega with 2 pi by t. 2 pi by t into t. This is nothing but time mode, and curve will be like this. In time mode, this will be t, this will be t by 2. Okay, so here you can say that time period of this signal is what? T, 1t. Sorry, time period of this signal is t. In radian mode, you can write it as 2 pi. In degree mode, 360 degree, or one time period. Yes, one time period is 2 pi, 360 and 20 milliseconds in time. This is in time, this is in degree, this is in radian. Okay, now let us talk about standard sinusoid, or more general expression which we use in this chapter. Okay, so write down standard sinusoid or more general expression. Generally in everywhere, almost everywhere, not everywhere. This is the general formula. Vt is equals to Vm sine omega t plus minus phi, where this phi is, I have already told you about Vm omega, only phi is left. Phi is phase shift, means shifting the signal by 5 degree, or phi will be in, can be in degree or radians. Means this signal, if this is here it is 180 degree, if we will shift this signal rightwards, then if we shift that much of signal in right, then this is phi, this is phase shift. This will be in degree or in radian. Okay, so here I am taking what? Vd is equals to Vm sine omega t plus minus phi. So So we can express this Vt in two signals. That is, if V1t will be, I'm considering V1t as Vm sine omega t plus phi. Okay, and I'm considering V2t as Vm sine omega t minus phi. Okay, I'm going to compare these signals with respect to the main signal, that was V equals to Vm sine omega t. Okay, this is the reference signal. So I'm going to compare these two signals with respect to this reference signal. So if we first, if I will compare V1t and Vmt, see, V is what? This normal sinusoidal curve. V1t is Vm sine omega t plus phi, means this plus sign means that we are shifting the signal towards left. This you will also study in details in signals and systems. Just here only know that if positive sign is here, we will shift it in left direction, and if negative sign is here, we will shift the signal in right direction. So if we shift this signal towards right by phi degree, it will look like this. See here, both the amplitude is same. Yes, the amplitude of both the signals is same. Okay, this is V1t and this is Vt. See, now see carefully. This V1t comes earlier than V, yes or no? This is phi degree. Okay, so see here, V1 comes earlier than Vt, yes or no? By how much? By phi degree. Write down that V1t comes earlier than V by phi degree. So which one is coming earlier? That means this one is leading, means V1 leads V by how much? Phi degree. This is the phase difference. So by how much means by phi degree V1 is leading V. You can also say that it as V means V is lagging. V lags V1 by phi degree. Okay. So from here we can conclude these two terms, leading or lagging. Okay, that which signal is leading or which signal is lagging. Now I'm going to compare this V and this V2t signal. Okay, first let me write down V was Vm sine omega t and V2t was Vm sine omega t minus phi. Now plot the graph. First, this is V, the graph of V. See here minus sign is there, means we will shift the signal by right by how much? Phi degree. So we will shift the same signal and this is phi degree. Phi, okay? V and V2t. Here you can see that V comes earlier than V2t. Yes or no? Means in other words, V2 comes late than V by how much? By phi degree. Yes or no? And you can also say that V2 lags V by phi degree. If V2 lags V by phi degree, then in other words we also say that V is leading, that V leads V2 by phi degree. So what is conclusion here? That if negative sign is present in any signal, see, then this signal is lagging with respect to what? Main signal. Okay, and if positive sign is there, then signal will be leading the main signal or reference signal. Okay, now write down some important points. These important points are necessary while comparing the two sinusoidal signals. Okay, we generally can't compare two sinusoidal signals easily, or means you have to verify the three conditions. Okay, what are those three conditions? Write it down. First one, these points, sorry, one thing I forgot to say, that we can compare the phases of two sinusoids. Means we can all, if we want to compare the phases of two signals, that we want to see that in the two signals which is given, which one is leading or which one is lagging, or which one is lagging by what angle or something like this, then we can compare only by if both the signals satisfies three conditions. First condition is both sinusoid has same frequency. Both the sinusoids has same frequency. Okay, second one is both the sinusoids are expressed in same form, that is either in sine or in cosine form. Okay, and the third one is both the sinusoids are represented with the positive amplitude, means same sign with respect to each other. Just now we have compared two signals, means a set of three signals with respect to each other. Means if we, what were those signals? V1t was Vm sine omega t, V2t Vm sine omega t plus phi, and V3t was Vm sine omega t minus phi. See, all these three signals are satisfying these three conditions or not. First मैंने क्या किया था, मैंने ये दोनों सिग्नल को कंपेयर किया था. अब इन दोनों सिग्नल में देखो कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई करा के. फर्स्ट कंडीशन क्या कह रही है? बोथ द साइनसॉइड्स हैव सेम फ्रीक्वेंसी. सी ओमेगा ओमेगा, सेम एंगुलर फ्रीक्वेंसी और नॉट? यस. नाउ second is both are expressed in same form, that is either in cosine or sine. See, these all are in sine form. Second condition is also verified. Now third condition is what? Both the sinusoids are represented with the positive amplitude. These all are in positive amplitude, so we can compare these two signals with respect to each other. Among three signals, we can compare any of these two signals with respect to each other. Now plot this three in a same line. See, this is V1t, this is plus phi, so it will be leading, so V2t minus phi lagging, V3t. This is phi degree, this is phi degree. Means, as I told you earlier, that here also V3t is lagging V1t by 5 degree, and V1t is lagging V2t by 5 degree. Now what about V2t and V3t? We can also compare these two signals because these are satisfying these all three conditions. So what about those? What about the phases of those? Here V2t is leading V3t by 2 phi angle. Yes or no? Or you can say V3t is lagging V2t by 2 phi angle. Okay. Now let us take some example for.
Write down the question as calculate the phase angle between V1 is given as minus 10 cos omega t plus 50 and V2 is equals to 12 sin omega t minus 10 degree. State which sinusoid is leading. See, so while comparing these two sinusoids, first we will see that these two sinusoids are verifying the three conditions or not. First one was what? That both the sinusoid will be either in sine or cos. See, this is in sine but this is in cos. Both have same frequency. First condition was same frequency. First condition is satisfied. But second condition that both the sinusoid must have either in sine or cosine form. Second condition is not satisfied. Also third condition is that both have positive amplitude, but this has negative amplitude and this has positive amplitude. So how we can find which sinusoid is leading or not, or which sinusoid is lagging? See, if we convert this sinusoid in this form, means if we convert this minus cos into sine form, then we will compare these two sinusoids. Okay, so इसको कन्वर्ट करने के लिए आप लोगों को वो फॉर्मूला पता होगा, साइन जैसे साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस माइनस 180 डिग्रीज माइनस साइन ओमेगा टी कॉस ओमेगा टी प्लस माइनस 180 डिग्रीज माइनस कॉस ओमेगा टी. बट इन माई प्रिपरेशन पीरियड मेरे को बहुत कन्फ्यूजन होती थी उन सब फार्मूलाज में, तो मैंने एक मेथड पढ़ा था, वो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल है. तो आप एक कोऑर्डिनेट सिस्टम ले लो. सी, यहाँ पे साइन लो, माइनस साइन, दिस इज कॉस, माइनस कॉस एंड दिस इज साइन. ये याद रखना आप चार चीज़. और एक चीज़ याद रखना कि एंटी क्लॉकवाइज को हम लोग पॉजिटिव एंगल मानते हैं और क्लॉकवाइज में नेगेटिव एंगल मानते हैं. ओके, मीन्स अगर क्लॉकवाइज रहा, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज रहा तो ये प्लस का साइन होगा ओमेगा टी, जैसे यहाँ प्लस 50 है, और नेगेटिव रहा है मीन्स ये जो साइन है यहाँ नेगेटिव है, मीन्स ये जो एंगल की डायरेक्शन वो हम लोग क्लॉकवाइज लेंगे. अब आते हैं, मैं क्या कर रही हूँ, इसे इस वाले साइनसॉइड में चेंज कर रही हूँ. आप इसे भी इसमें चेंज कर सकते हो, बट यहाँ देखो नेगेटिव साइन भी हमें हटाना है, तो साथ में काम हो जाएगा, नेगेटिव साइन भी हट जाएगा और ये भी कॉस साइन में भी चेंज हो जाएगा. चलो, तो फिर ये क्या है, माइनस कॉस है. तो जब माइनस कॉस है, ये माइनस और यहाँ कॉस, तो हम लोग माइनस कॉस के पास आएंगे. माइनस कॉस वाली लाइन पे आ गए. अब ये देखना है कि माइनस कॉस पे तो आ गए. अब देखो यहाँ जो है ये प्लस 50 है, मीन्स यहाँ से जो हम लोग यहाँ आ गए, ये माइनस कॉस वाली जगह पे. अब यहाँ से जो एंगल लेंगे वो किस डायरेक्शन में लेंगे, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में लेंगे. एंटी क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में इसलिए लेंगे क्योंकि ये जो है ये जो है वो प्लस साइन है. देखो आप इस वाले मतलब माइनस कॉस से एंटी क्लॉकवाइज किधर होगा, इस डायरेक्शन में होगा. यस और नो. सो ये कितना हो जाएगा, 50 डिग्री. अब देखना ये, अब ये देखो अगर हम इधर लेते हैं तो ये क्लॉकवाइज हो जाता है, जो कि गलत होता है, वो -50 हो जाता है. ये एंटी क्लॉकवाइज ऐसे घूमेगा, इसलिए +50 के लिए मैंने इधर साइड ये एंगल हो गया। ओके, चलो अब हमें क्या करना है, इस वाले सिग्नल को साइन में कन्वर्ट करना है। तो साइन पे आते हैं। साइन से देखो इस वाले सिग्नल पे जाने में कितना एंगल लग रहा है। यहाँ से शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ क्या है, ये 90 - 50 दैट इज 40 डिग्री, यस और नो। तो ये हम लोग लॉन्गेस्ट पाथ नहीं कवर करते हैं, मीन्स अगर यहाँ से ऐसे भी आ सकते थे, बट ये लॉन्गेस्ट पाथ है, हम लोग शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ कवर करेंगे। ओके, सो नाउ वी कैन राइट सिंपली V1 एज साइन से हमें माइनस कॉस ये 50, ये जो एंगल जो दिखा रहा है ये मेनली -cos50 एंगल के लिए ये रिप्रेजेंट करिए, ये लाइन वेक्टर। तो अब ये आप देखो सर, ये लाइन, तो इसे आप डायरेक्टली लिख सकते हो V1 इज इक्वल्स टू 10 sin ओमेगा टी प्लस 40 डिग्री, सॉरी -40 डिग्री। देखो अब यहाँ से ये क्लॉकवाइज जा रहा है नहीं, साइन से हमें इस वाले पे जाना था, तो ये देखो ये जो हमें किधर मूव करना पड़ा, क्लॉकवाइज डायरेक्शन में। सो 10 sin ओमेगा टी -40। ओके, सो अब ये दोनों को कंपेयर करो, और V2 हमारे पास क्या थी, 12 sin ओमेगा टी -10। अब देखो तीनों क्राइटेरिया फुलफिल हो रहा है कि नहीं, सेम फ्रीक्वेंसी, दोनों साइन में, पॉजिटिव एम्पलीट्यूड, तो ये जो है ये तीनों कंडीशन फॉलो कर रहा है। अब फेज एंगल निकालते, फाई कैसे होगा, फाई निकालने के लिए -40 -10, तो क्या हो जाएगा 30 डिग्री एंगल। मीन्स ये जो V2 जो है वो लीड करेगा बाय 30 डिग्री V1 को। अब ये मैंने कैसे बोल दिया लीड करेगा, अगर आप इसे ग्राफ में प्लॉट करोगे, ये हमारा मेन साइन कर्व, जब हम माइनस में लेते हैं, जब यहाँ माइनस आता है तो क्या मैंने बताया था कि राइट शिफ्ट करते हैं। मानो ये 40 डिग्री हुआ, तो मैंने ये राइट शिफ्ट किया, तो ये हमें मिली, ये हो गई V1। अब लेकिन V2 के लिए हमें कितना राइट शिफ्ट करना पड़ेगा, ये मेन सिग्नल से 10 डिग्री। सो ये जो हो गई, ये हमारी V2 हो गई, मीन्स ये 10। तो अब आप देखो V2 पहले आ रही है या V1, V2 पहले आ रहा है, सो V2 क्या होगा, V2 लीड करेगा। सो एक चीज़ याद रखना, अगर साइन नेगेटिव हुआ तो जो स्मॉलेस्ट वाली जो वैल्यू होगी वो लीड करेगी, और जो ग्रेटेस्ट वैल्यू होगी वो लैग करेगा। वहीं अगर यहाँ पे ओमेगा टी +40 रहता और ओमेगा टी +10 रहता, तो इस केस में क्या होता है, ये वाली जो एंगल होती वो लीड करती, बिकॉज +40 में हम लोग लेफ्ट साइड मूव करते हैं, तो जो एंगल से जितनी लेफ्ट साइड मूव करेंगे वो सबसे पहले आएगा, यस और नो। तो ये बात आप ध्यान में रखना, अगर नहीं उतना समझ आए तो आप ऐसे ड्रॉ भी कर सकते हो। अब देखो इन दोनों के बीच V1 और V2 के बीच कितने का फेज एंगल का डिफरेंस है, 30 डिग्री का है कि नहीं। चलो अब वो फॉर्मूला लिख लो जो मेरे को याद नहीं रहते थे। फर्स्ट वन इज साइन ओमेगा टी ±180 डिग्री इज इक्वल्स टू माइनस साइन ओमेगा टी, कॉस ओमेगा टी +-180 डिग्री इज माइनस कॉस ओमेगा टी साइन ओमेगा टी +-90 डिग्री इज इक्वल्स टू +- कॉस ओमेगा टी, and cos omega t +-90 डिग्री is equals to -+ sin omega t। सी, अगर हमें माइनस कॉस को कॉस में चेंज करना है तो हम लोग +-180 कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। अगर माइनस साइन को साइन में चेंज करना है तो साइन में क्या करेंगे, +-180 कर देंगे। वही देखो यहाँ पे आओ, अब आप अगर हमें माइनस कॉस को साइन टर्म में यूज करना हो तो हम क्या करेंगे, ओमेगा टी -90 करेंगे, और अगर प्लस कॉस ओमेगा टी को हमें साइन में चेंज करना है तो साइन में क्या करेंगे, ओमेगा टी प्लस 90 करेंगे। यहाँ देखो हमारे क्वेश्चन में V1 की वैल्यू क्या थी, -10 कॉस ओमेगा टी प्लस 50 डिग्री। इसमें देखो ये हमारे पास माइनस कॉस है, माइनस कॉस को हमें किस में चेंज करना है, हमारे पास V2 थी 12 साइन ओमेगा टी -10, तो हमें V1 को ये माइनस कॉस को साइन में चेंज करना है। अब देखो माइनस कॉस, ये वाली टर्म माइनस कॉस को साइन में चेंज करने के लिए क्या करना होगा, हमें साइन ओमेगा टी -90 करना होगा। मीन्स अगर -10 कॉस ओमेगा टी प्लस 50 है तो इसे साइन में कैसे लिखेंगे, 10 साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस 50 -90। मीन्स हम लोग जो जितना भी वैल्यू है उसमें से क्या करेंगे, -90 करेंगे। तो वैल्यू क्या आ गई, 10 साइन ओमेगा टी -40 डिग्री। देखो सेम वैल्यू आई कि नहीं, ये वाली वैल्यू और यहाँ से कैलकुलेट करी जो मैंने वैल्यू, वो सेम आई। यहाँ से भी आप क्या देखोगे कि V2 जो हो रहा है वो क्या कर रहा है, लीड कर रहा है, मीन्स V2 इज लीडिंग। ओके, चलो अब आप एक होमवर्क क्वेश्चन लिख लो। असाइनमेंट है ये, इसका मैं सॉल्यूशन जो है वो नेक्स्ट वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दे दूंगी। सो होमवर्क क्वेश्चन है, VT इज इक्वल्स टू -4 साइन ओमेगा टी प्लस 55 डिग्री, V2t इज 5 cos ओमेगा टी -65 डिग्री। आपको ये बताना है कि विच सिग्नल इज लीडिंग एंड विच साइनोसॉइड इज लीडिंग एंड विच साइनोसॉइड इज लैगिंग। मीन्स इन दोनों में से कौन सी लीड करिए कौन सी लैग करिए वो बताना है आपको, फेज डिफरेंस बताना है इसमें। ओके, सो नाउ दैट्स इट फॉर टुडेज वीडियो, and if you like the video please make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe and join our Telegram channel for daily practice paper. Thank you.